Okay, so I'm back. I reprogrammed my my controller, my motor, and I'm gonna go through this here on video. Starting to get some subscribers, so people that are interested, finding others like-minded riders like myself. I guess I can consider myself a YouTuber. Richie Rides. If you want to subscribe and all that, don't be shy. So we're gonna go through two. So this is, you know, this is good for casually walking around, which is exactly what I wanted for. One is kind of like just for pedaling. There's no power on one. So two is pretty good. And three, let's climb this hill here. I never used those. Those were too low before. I didn't set them properly in the first time around. I just spent most of my time on 4, 5, and 6. So 2 is like now 4. Okay, good. So these settings work. The cable, I should say. And yeah, it's powering down. I can see the letter. If I slow down, and then if I speed up, it powers down. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. No more acceleration. All right. Yeah, I'd be a much more civilized speed. It was kind of a roller coaster yesterday. So this is going to be much more relaxed, much more civilized, I think. I mean, if I want to go fast like that, I can go into the high ranges, but I don't want my normal, everyday cruising levels to be ridiculously fast like that. So what I did is I upped the power so I get better acceleration, and I lowered the top speed a little bit, or clustered them more together, so that the increases from one to the next is more gradual. So here I'm going to speed up because I got fucking maniacs on the road. Oh, go ahead, go ahead. See, if I want to go fast, I can just speed up. I don't, sorry. I don't smoke. All right. See if I can jump this. No. Still unseasonably warm for January in Northern Ontario. It would normally be about 10 degrees colder. good downhill. There's a park over here. I'll see if I can get through it. Yeah, the cable's important. See, here's the thing I haven't mentioned is these there is a restriction on it. The restrictor kicks in too soon, so it's unrestricted, the bike, and instead of being restricted at 32, it's restricted at 40, and I'm much more comfortable with that. It matches the bike better. So I'm gonna try this pathway and see what happens. I'll take these, see if these tires are any good for that. I need this to be frozen. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Alright. Not diving through. It did freeze last night, so I guess it's snow hardened. Cool. So I'll just do this little loop here. I'm gonna slow down into speed number 4. There you go. Try speed to 3. That's even better. Okay, cool. Because the way I had it before, I didn't have enough power on either level, so it didn't. It wouldn't gear up properly. So like now, I'm in probably the second cog from in the back, or just one second gear, I guess, which matches up kind of with my speed on the power assist levels. That's kind of ideally where it is, you know. So I got resistance, I do. I have help with the motor. And if I want to go any faster, the motor just cuts out and then I go to the next level. And that's, you need a programming cable for that. If anybody asks, I guess I could take a screenshot of the screen to show how I have it set up after I go through it. I expect to dive in as soon as I get off this narrow walkway. I'll just cave right in. It's like riding a plank. So I'll be coming up to Boreal College up ahead here. Nice. This is like perfect. The other thing is too is like when I'm riding like a technical section where I gotta concentrate on my movement, I tend to stop talking I listen back to my videos, I hear me saying like this and that, and I don't like refer to what it is. This is because my brain is more focused on riding, less on talking. But that's okay. I listen back and it seems fine. So it's getting a little more treacherous here. Hello. Whew. Yeah, oh yeah. I want to get to that road up here. I'm gonna walk it because it's too here's your precious metals here. This is a copper zinc, no, nickel, copper sulfate, I think they call it. Rusty. Some, I think they call it breccia. That's what you make your electric cars out of. Batteries. There's so much of that around here, we'll never run out. It's interesting, I find the geography or geology fascinating. Okay. Yeah, so those trails are kind of gonna have to be avoided mostly. Okay, we got a pretty steep downhill coming up. Whew. $400. Yeah, and as I increase, the power decreases. Yeah, perfect. See, this feels natural like this. It means it just feels like the wind's at your back. So now I'll bring it up. Speed's gonna go up here. Brake test. Nice. Okay, I wasn't looking at my thing, but I'm sure it was fine. Yeah, so this is where I would be spending most of my time riding, in this range right here. Also, the bike, the gearing is not modified. It's the same gearing as its 42 front tooth. The smaller of the big chain rings in the front, which I believe is the same as the original. So this bike is designed to go 50 kilometers an hour without the motor. So I'm not increasing the speed, I'm just maintaining the speed longer as an athlete would or could. But I'm not an athlete anymore, so it's really nice to have this extra help. And it's nice to have these power levels matched to the gearing in the back as well too. This makes a big difference. This is huge. Nice and casual. That's much better. Much better. Like, I'm not going to bother to find out why it reset. It just works good now. If it happens again, I'll look deeper. It could be a connector, or it could be a short. Not a short, but who knows why I did it. Also, the speed is enhanced too with the field of view from the GoPro, so it makes everything look faster. Not that so the sense of speed is increased on the videos than it is in real life. Just saying. Yeah, this is good. So if you're in the market, I really do like the Bafang. The cadence sensor is, I don't know, it's not my favorite thing, but I've never tried the torque sensor, so I might not, I don't know what I'm comparing it to. But these are the settings I like. I can keep resistance, and the bike is not constantly accelerating until it taps out at whatever power level. So on a flat road, it would go even faster. And it just wouldn't taper off. Now I'm going to look. When I was going down the hill, I didn't look to see if it was tapering off. There could be like, I'd have to go into the manual and dig deeper, but there might be like some settings in there that taper off the lower speeds but not the higher speeds. I don't know, but I like it like this. I'm going to spend most of my time 4, 5, and 6. And it's just the right amount. I'm hardly ever full power. Like, drains the battery fast, creates a lot of heat. So this is perfect. So I think I'll include the screenshot of my my settings at the end of the video, so people can stop it and program that in if they like it. Oh, I see, she's going this way. I'm the one not paying attention to the signal light. Right on. All right, so if you're new, thanks for joining. Subscribe to Richie Rides. I'll keep this going on this channel for a while. This is my old channel. I do different things on there. I also have a live sound and recording freelancer, and I know I have videos on that subject, but I'm going to stick to e-biking for a while. And I think there's more people. This relates to more people, and if this is an emerging emerging, since this is emerging as a fun thing to do, you know, just thought I'd share my own experience with this bike. This is an old, again, an old Rockhopper Comp. Very solid, doesn't flex whatsoever. It's got a kind of a longer chainstay, which keeps it from wheeling and keeps it, makes it a very good climber. But the short, it is short radius, like it's not a longer modern type bike, but this gives it extra very good handling characteristics. It's a really good option. So if you want to if you're new to this, you don't want to spend a fortune. This is like a $1,500 to $2,000 build. The motor and the battery. This is a 13 amp hour battery. It lasts about 2 hours, maybe 3, depending on how you're set up. I put this here to protect the battery. I also have a zap strap around here that holds, kind of keeps this in place, and I've retorqued this a couple of times. So the torquing in here is tough, as hard as I can get it, and then this is in there pretty good. So there's no play. There hasn't been any play since I torqued it the third time. Brakes, still got Shimano V brakes. I'm pretty happy with them. They work fine. They're not worth replacing. Brooks saddle, man, what a difference this makes. And those tires are fantastic. So overall, I really like this package. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to keep it like that and keep running it for as long as whatever, you know. So anyway, thanks for joining and thanks for your interest. Have a good day.